Hi, I'm Papa K. These are the same stories I tell my daughters. So find a comfy place and let's begin. Tonight's story, Pushti and the Great Math-A-Thon. Once upon a time, in a bright sunny town, lived a 9-year-old girl named Pushti. Now Pushti was a whirlwind of energy. She didn't just walk down the hallway, she hopped. She didn't just open a door, she did a perfect cartwheel right into the room. Pushti loved two things more than anything else in the world: solving big math puzzles and practicing her gymnastics flips. But her absolute favorite part of the week was Friday night. Why? Because that was movie night with her mama. They would curl up under a big fuzzy blanket, eat popcorn, and laugh together. Pushti loved her mama the most. One sunny afternoon, Pushti's school announced the Great Math-A-Thon. It was a big race where you had to solve math problems, leap over hurdles, and sprint to the finish line. The prize was a shiny golden medal. I'm going to win that medal for Mama, Pushti cheered, doing a joyful flip on the grass. The next day, the race began. Get set, go! Pushti zoomed ahead. She hopped over the first hurdles like a champion. Then she reached the first math station. The sign above said, "Solve these 5 big subtraction puzzles to cross the bridge." Pushti looked at the numbers, but she was in such a rush to win that she started to feel a bit lazy about doing the actual thinking. "Oh, this takes too long," she whispered. "I'll just guess the answers. It's a faster shortcut." So she scribbled down random numbers without working them out and ran across the bridge. As soon as she stepped on it, bzzz, the bridge gate closed. A little wooden robot helper shook its head. "Pushti, your answers were wrong. No shortcuts on the math bridge. You must do the work to move forward." Pushti sighed. She had to go all the way back to the start of the bridge. Her classmates sprinted past her, and Pushti thought she had lost for sure. When she looked up, she saw all the other kids stopped in the middle of the bridge. The subtraction puzzles were actually very tricky. Because the other kids were rushing and guessing, the wooden robot wouldn't let them pass. They were all stuck, scratching their heads. Pushti realized her chance wasn't gone. She took a deep breath and stood up straight, just like in gymnastics. "No more shortcuts," Pushti said to herself. She then sat down, cracked her knuckles, and looked at the math puzzles again. Her brain went into high gear. Plus, minus, carry the one. She worked quickly, writing down the correct numbers with a sharp, fast pencil. Because Pushti was so good at math, when she actually focused, she solved the puzzles in record time. Ding, ding, ding! The gate flew open. Pushti zoomed past the kids who were still stuck guessing. She sprinted through the tall grass, did a beautiful celebratory cartwheel across the final stretch, and crossed the finish line to win the gold. That evening, during movie night, Pushti proudly placed the golden medal right into her mama's hands. "I'm so proud of you, Pushti," Mama smiled, giving her a giant hug under the fuzzy blanket. "You used your brain and worked so hard." Pushti snuggled close, eating her popcorn. The lesson Pushti learned was that taking shortcuts only slows you down, but doing the hard work right the first time is the true way to win. Goodbye. The end.